Yes. So from the trauma-informed community development training, Father Paul talked about the concept of trauma-affected communities, which I thought was really powerful. And instead of focusing on just that the community has trauma and that they've been dealing with trauma for maybe generations and it may be historical, but he also talked about the importance of understanding the power of connectivity and resilience in the community and trying to build that up more to really impact the numbers of the trauma that they're being affected with. One thing that really resonated with me is the power of connectivity. I would say Father Paul really illustrated well how just reaching out to your neighbors, just listening for 30 minutes to their stories, not trying to say things to them, but really just paying attention to what they know and the experience that they have and treating them as the experts that they are in their own community. So I think that was the most powerful thing that I learned. Yeah, so through my work at the Department of Health with the Community Health Action Team meetings, I'm able to facilitate community members across the county and talk about health issues people are facing. So the model of the trauma-informed community development would be really helpful, especially in a Newtown community, focusing on how we can impact those numbers of people that may have issues with food access or hypertension, diabetes, all of these chronic conditions. It would be very helpful to just better understand how we can build a network of community members to move the needle on those numbers. It's very important to just make sure that you stay connected and that you can build community with the people around you. Yes, I do think it can make a great difference in our community, and the focus on the micro community intervention is very powerful because not only does it really narrows in on the communities in the neighborhood or the blocks that are most affected by the issues that we see versus food insecurity, people that are on benefits and things like that. So focusing specifically on those communities, reaching out to those stakeholders, learning about their stories, and then bringing them into the movement is really powerful to kind of build out this coalition. So I think the first step is definitely just educating them and having a conversation, trying to reduce that stigma. I know sometimes accessing services can be almost like a fear of doing that to because if you're maybe were making a certain amount and you weren't are not anymore, you can have that fear of like people would judge me. But just letting them know that it's okay in that trying to reduce that stigma of accessing services that they need and just letting them be aware of the resources that exist. Looking at the local food banks like Off Face Food Bank and other various food programs that are happening across the county and just getting them involved in the conversation. So I hope to bring that level of backing from the Department of Health, especially just to better understand how we as a department can do more of the one-on-one and the personal community connections because I feel like that's really important to building and maintaining trust in the community. And so I think having that and me being from that institution is important to kind of build those alliances within the community. I'd just like to say that thank you for SRQ Strong for inviting me to the Trauma Informed Community Development Training, and I really think it's impactful, and I'm excited to keep moving forward through the days.